With Google Ads, you have to do something unnatural. You have to manage fear and risk. If you haven't got the right mindset, you'll fail. Hidden fear destroys you. It's the fear you're unaware of. Maybe you touch your face too often, you pull your neck, you take your cap off. These are all little signs of fear and doubt. A fear of actually taking action. Look, I've heard every excuse in the book over the years. I want to grow, only if I could hit this ROI. I want to get going, but my girlfriend's coming to visit. I've got a gig tonight. Oh, I need to give it some time. I need to let things settle a little bit. Just endless excuses. But didn't you say you wanted to scale? What would Gary Vaynerchuk say? Hormozy? He'd probably tear you a new one. In most areas of business, to be fair, inputs and outputs are known. You buy inventory, you sell it. You hire staff, they work some hours, you pay them. You can measure and you can predict. But the moment you step into marketing, especially Google Ads, where money moves fast and everything changes, now you're managing two things most people have little experience with. Financial risk of advertising and the fear that comes with it. And it's real. It's even harder if you manage ads for your employer. You're the only person taking huge daily financial risk. That pressure builds fear and mess up, and often you've lost your job. I've seen that one a few times. Run enough ads, however, for enough days in a row and something changes. You move from panic, the primitive brain, to reasoned decisions, the rational brain. And that's the shift I want for you today. Oh, you might be new here. I'm John Langley, founder of Click Convert Marketing. I've got a team of 25 plus Google Ads specialists. We've helped generate over 1.5 billion in revenue for small businesses. It would help the channel enormously if you would like this video, subscribe and add a comment. And if you'd like a Google Ads Pro to walk you through your account, look, you can book in a free Google Ads review with us. The link's in the description, or you can visit clickconvertmarketing.com. So, how do we manage your mindset? Here's the thing, you don't need to wait years to get there. The way to manage that fear starts with a simple discipline we use here in our team. It's pause, assess, continue. Pause. When you feel pressure, resist the urge just to change something. Step away from the keyboard, distract yourself, go play a game for a while, go for a run, do anything, even vent about it. You just need to get it out and calm down. Next, assess. Look only at the data. What has actually changed? Was there enough time for it to pass by? What real insights can you see? And finally, continue. Make one small logical change, review the impact, then move forward with some clarity and calmly. That's the difference between logical decisions and fear-driven ones that affect profitability. Every great ad manager learns this pattern: pause, assess, continue. Now, let me show you what that can look like in the real world. I've got a client, Zooming. He was spending about 200,000 a month, a real demanding guy, a real driven self-made guy is Zooming. His team were making fear-driven decisions, reacting, tweaking, pausing campaigns randomly. Trouble is, they didn't even think it was random. To them, they thought they were acting logically. But Tom, here on my team, consults with them weekly. His role is to bring their decisions into the rational human side of the brain. He reviews every decision, not based on the gut reactions, but on reasoned analysis. Now, the results? Ad spend dropped to under 50k a month and sales increased. Think about that. That is 1.8 million saved in a year whilst growing revenue, just by managing fear and risk. Okay, Tom does know what he's doing too. And he's running Zooming's team through our system. And that's the shift I want you to make. And at the heart of this system, I call it the perfect repeatable marketing. A close friend of mine is a currency trader, and he says, John, look, Google Ads, everything you show me about it, it is trading. It's all about managing fear and risk. And he's right too. Both involve uncertainty, large sums of money moving quickly. And your biggest threat isn't the market, it isn't your competitors, it's your emotions. Over the years, I realised that there are 3 steps, and I've got this framework and it looks like this. It's really simple. Stop the bleed, stabilise and scale. The three S's really. It doesn't matter if you're spending 10k or 300,000 a month. You need a system that pulls you out of panic mode and into repeatable logical decisions. The gut reaction brain takes over when fear and panic show up, and it wants fast, instant actions. It's got no time to wait, and it's a trap that I see consistently. Fast, instant actions and results, but that's not really what you really need. And it's a trap I see constantly with too many clients, and even my friend James. They're always saying to me, oh yeah, what else is there? I've done the negatives, all the locations are fine, product titles, I've done them, what else is there? But here's the truth, you haven't done it right. Genuinely, I've seen only a handful of good accounts in nearly 20 years of reviews when businesses come to us and we assess their Google Ads campaigns. Yes, you think you've done it right, but you don't understand how those settings actually work. Take keyword match types. Honestly, few people understand them. They seem so simple, they just skip over them. And they don't know how they expand, overlap, steal traffic. You've ticked boxes, you've not mastered the mechanics. Accounts don't fail because they lack a secret hack. They fail because the fundamentals aren't in the account from the beginning. Your fear of achieving results and the real fear of financial losses cause you to skip over, to keep hunting for quick, fast fixes, advanced strategies that will give you that big win. You can't achieve advanced strategies if the basics aren't solid. Advanced strategies won't work if you haven't got the basics right. In every craft, the fundamentals are the advanced stuff, once you truly understand them. Look, you may have watched some bits of me on my other channel. I love pizzas. And here we have an end of month pizza celebration. I've got an industrial dough maker, I've got all the works here. On paper, making pizza, it's simple. It's just flour, water, yeast and salt. But anyone who's tried it knows it's very easy to ruin, and to achieve a fantastic pizza like Nancy Silverton does, the founder of the LA sourdough movement, she had to test over years. She did thousands of tests to perfect the most unbelievable pizza at Pizza Mozza down in Melrose in LA. Protein content matters of the flour. The blend of your flour, you need to add a touch of rye to add depth. Then you need wheat germ to stop the leftover slices next day from going rock hard overnight. Hydration matters, water-flour ratio. The order you mix the ingredients in matters, the temperature of the dough, and you must pre-ferment with either a bigger or poolish pre-dough. But it's just 4 ingredients, sure, but getting it right requires understanding, and Google Ads is the same. You've got to show the ads to the right people. You've got to bid the right amount. You've got to filter out the wrong people. It's all simple in theory, but without precision, it collapses. It's either too dry, the structure's too rigid, it's too wet, it's a chaotic doughy mess. It's simple, but mastery comes from understanding the ingredients and all the steps you need to go through. And this mindset, I hear it all the time. We'd made some changes, we just needed to give it time to settle in. That's like saying you made a dough with the wrong amount of water and now you're going to leave it overnight and hope it's going to fix itself. Come on, you know it won't, and I know it won't. No amount of time is going to fix the wrong recipe. And let me give you a real world example here. Do you know the number one reason why people die from a heart attack? It's not because they didn't recognize the pain, it's because they waited, and it's probably nothing, I'll walk it off. And by the time they realize it's a serious issue, the critical 2-hour window has passed. It's a golden window where the medics can actually save you. And once it's gone, it's too late. And Google Ads is exactly the same. You may be spending $90,000 a month thinking, I'll just give it a little time, it'll settle. but you're spending that much and not seeing a great ROI, then it doesn't matter how much profit you think you're making, you're burning huge amounts of budget. And I see this all the time. People leave it too late. Before they blink, or before you've blinked, you've lost 40 or 50,000 in profit, and that money, it's gone forever. You're never going to get that cash back. And it gets worse when you're selling something new into the market. You've only got a small little window before everybody else realizes the opportunity you've found. Competitors flood in. They undercut prices, margins collapse, and suddenly the market turns into a bloodbath. It doesn't matter if it's, I've seen this over here, it doesn't matter if it's corsets or vapes. New market trends and hot products only last a very brief time. And then suppliers and competitors pile in. Even your own staff will spin up their own ventures. I've seen this time and time again. They see you making some money and they think they want a slice of the pie too. So no, time doesn't fix a bad setup. Time burns budget. And the other big one I hear is people say, oh, you've got to give it time to settle. They're assuming that you made the right changes, not random ones driven by panic. If your campaign is built on weak foundations, all you're doing is giving it more time to lose money. There's another big red flag as well. I see this one all the time. I'm spending hours in the account every day, 3 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours a week. If that's you, sorry, you don't know what you're doing. Google Ads isn't about hours, it's about knowing where to look. You don't pay an agency for time, you pay them for experience, judgment and decision making. Google Ads isn't like other areas of marketing where you pay for hours worked. You don't pay commodity traders for hours, you pay them for the money they make. And if you're paying for hours, good luck with that. A skilled ads manager can do in 20 minutes what others waste 10 hours doing because they know what to do, what matters and what doesn't, and what changes to make. So if someone brags about hours spent in the account, that's not a badge of honor, it's literally a huge red flag. You want results, not hours. This week, we actually built a plugin with ChatGPT in about 4 hours, and in 2019, that would have taken a developer here, when I had developers, 1 or 2 months. The code complexity that ChatGPT produced and the quality, because I've did coding for years, is literally staggering. And it was a hyper-fast product search for WooCommerce. It was so good, I thought I could even sell it. So yeah, AI is amazing when you need huge technical lift. But when you're moving from logic to emotion, why people buy, how they search, what drives intent, AI just have a plateaus and fails. I've tried so many times writing a YouTube script with AI. The first draft, honestly, it looks great. The second, it starts getting a bit ropey. And by the third draft, I'm going in circles and it seems to lose focus and it loses even the concept I was trying to get in the beginning. I have to go back. What about that first point? Oh, sorry. Google Ads is the same. AI can automate some bids, it can do some placements, and Performance Max genuinely can be great. But transforming an account, stopping the bleed, rebuilding structures, repositioning, making strategic calls, that still requires humans with huge levels of ability. AI is a tool, not a replacement for experience, interpretation and judgment. And that's why your mindset matters. AI can only take you as far as your understanding allows. So, let's have a summary. All of it, the fear, the pizza, the give me time trap, the hours myth, the AI plateaus, points to one truth. Before you make a single change in Google Ads, get your mindset right. Mindset dictates how you interpret data, how you react under pressure, and how you decide with incomplete information what to do. If you're fearful, you freeze. If you're impatient, you'll overcorrect. If you're dazzled by automation, you could give control to a system that doesn't care about your profits or even understand it. The right mindset isn't about speed, it's about clarity. Know which levers matters, which don't, and how every tweak ripples through the system. So that brings us back to the system, the perfect repeatable marketing system. Stop treating Google Ads like gambling. Start treating it like a perfect, repeatable marketing system. Something that you can tune, refine, and master that delivers for you perfect, repeatable weeks. So the Google Ads mindset you need is no fear, no endless tweaking, and no blind faith in AI. My advice is when you hit a bump in the road with Google Ads, stop, take a breath, look around, get your mindset right, pause, assess, continue. When things go wrong in the account, don't hide, don't resist reality. Let the emotions surface, look at the data, and then plan your next rational step. Deliberate action, proper patience, informed decisions. Because without it, every tactic, every strategy we're going to cover in the next few videos will fall flat. But with it, you'll see your account differently. You'll be able to measure accurately and make Google Ads decisions that really work for you. So there we are. So please like the video, comment about what issues you have with your Google Ads account or what fears or challenges you're facing. And as always, you can book a free Google Ads review with the team here and we'll review the account with you, explain to you why it's behaving this way and what you could do. And we'd love to help you transform and achieve your vision. I've got a video on that as well. Okay, so until next time, bye.